10 budgeting mistakes young adults in America must avoid, how to start a budget that actually works. Let me ask you something real. Why does it feel like your paycheck disappears the second it hits your bank account? You're working hard, maybe even full-time, but somehow, there's never anything left over. It's not just the economy, and it's not just inflation. The truth is, most of us fall into small money traps, habits we don't even realize are draining our wallets. But here's the good news. It's not because you're bad with money. It's because no one ever taught you how to make a system that works. That's why in this video, I'll share 10 budgeting mistakes to avoid, plus simple tips you can start today. And stick around, because mistake number 10 is the most common trap of all, the one silently killing your budget right now. Number 1. Not having a budget at all. Living without a budget is like driving cross-country without GPS. You're moving, but you don't know where you'll end up. Most young adults fall into this trap. Paychecks come in, bills go out, and the rest just disappears. Without a plan, your money decides for you, and usually, it decides to vanish. This is why people feel broke even when they're earning. It's not about the size of your paycheck, it's about having no direction. Solution: start small. Don't overthink it. Try the 50/30/20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings or debt. If that's overwhelming, track just 3 categories: housing, food, and savings. The act of writing it down gives you instant control. Comment below, do you budget every month, or are you still winging it? Number 2, overcomplicating the budget. Here's the irony. Some people get so excited about budgeting that they overdo it. They download multiple apps, build detailed spreadsheets, and track every penny. Within weeks, they burn out. But because complexity kills consistency. A NASA-level budget looks impressive but doesn't last. Budgeting is like working out. If it's too intense, you quit. The real key isn't detail, it's sustainability. Solution: keep it simple. Pick 3 categories to start: bills, spending, and savings. That's all you need. Once you've built the habit, you can expand later. Even a basic notebook works fine. Remember, the budget that works is the budget you stick to. Number 3, ignoring small leaks. Budgets don't usually collapse because of big bills. They fail because of money leaks. $7 coffees, $15 takeout meals, $20 impulse buys on Amazon. Individually, they feel harmless. But stack them up across a month, and suddenly, hundreds of dollars are gone without you realizing. These small leaks are silent killers because they disguise themselves as just a treat. And before you know it, they're keeping you broke. Solution: for 1 week, track every single expense. Write it all down, even the $2 vending machine snack. At the end, circle the repeat offenders. Then cut just one. Cutting coffee 3 times a week or reducing food delivery could free up $600 to $1,000 a year. That's money you can redirect to savings. Number 4, forgetting irregular expenses. Most people budget for rent, groceries, and gas, but forget about irregular bills. Then, out of nowhere, car insurance, annual subscriptions, or holiday gifts hit like a truck. Suddenly, your budget is wrecked and you're swiping credit cards to survive. The truth is, these surprise bills aren't surprises at all. They're predictable. We just don't plan for them. Solution: enter the sinking fund. Break big expenses into smaller, monthly savings goals. Example: car insurance costs $600 twice a year? Divide it into $100 a month. By the time the bill arrives, you're ready. No panic, no credit card debt. This one adjustment alone can transform your budget stability. Number 5, budgeting gross income instead of net. This is a classic rookie mistake. Budgeting your gross income instead of what actually lands in your account. You think you earn $3,500 a month, but after taxes, insurance, and deductions, it's closer to $2,800. That $700 gap is why your budget feels impossible. It's built on money you never had to begin with. Solution: always budget using net income, your take-home pay. Use your most recent paycheck as your baseline. If you're salaried, calculate once and stick with it. This ensures your budget matches reality, not fantasy. Smash like if your first paycheck after taxes gave you a rude awakening. Number 6. No emergency category. Budgets collapse when life happens. Flat tire, urgent care, broken laptop. You know the drill. Emergencies aren't rare, they're inevitable. Without a dedicated emergency category, even a small setback can push you into debt. This is why so many people feel like they're starting from zero after every crisis. Solution: treat emergencies like a monthly bill. Start small, $25 to $50 set aside each month. Over time, you'll build a buffer. Even $500 can protect you from relying on credit cards. Eventually, aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses, but start with what you can manage now. Drop a police car light in the comments if you've ever had an emergency wreck your budget. Number 7. Not paying yourself first. Here's the reality. If you wait until the end of the month to save, there will never be anything left. Bills, streaming subscriptions, nights out, money finds a way to disappear. That's why you need to flip the script and pay yourself first. Think of saving as your first bill, not your last. Solution: automate savings. Set an automatic transfer on payday into a separate account. Even $20 counts. When it's automatic, you don't need willpower, it happens without thinking. Over time, these small amounts grow into real savings. Number 8. Not reviewing the budget. A budget isn't something you create once and forget about. Life changes, rents rise, gas fluctuates, income shifts. If you never review your budget, it stops being accurate. That's why many people think budgeting doesn't work. They simply never updated it. Solution: schedule a money date once a month. Review your expenses, adjust categories, and reset. Did groceries cost more? Raise that category and cut back somewhere else. 15 minutes of adjustments keep your budget alive and working. Number 9. Budgeting alone. If you share finances with a partner, spouse, or roommates, budgeting alone can cause conflict. Money stress is one of the top reasons couples fight, and it often comes from one person tracking finances while the other spends freely. A hidden budget is a recipe for tension. Solution: make budgeting a team effort. Share your goals, agree on priorities, and plan together. Whether it's paying off debt or saving for a trip, being on the same page reduces resentment and builds accountability. Hit like if you've ever had an argument about money, it's more common than you think. Number 10. Thinking budgeting is temporary, biggest trap. The deadliest trap is believing budgeting is temporary. You think, once I make more money, I won't need this anymore. But here's the truth. If you can't manage $2,000, you won't magically manage $20,000. Without discipline, more income just leads to more spending. This is lifestyle creep. Even wealthy people budget. That's how they stay wealthy. Solution: stop treating budgeting as punishment. Think of it as freedom. It's the habit that keeps your finances stable no matter your income level. Start now, stick with it for life, and your future self will thank you. Drop a fire if you're committing to lifelong budgeting starting today. So, which of these mistakes are you guilty of right now? The good news is you can change it. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about direction. It tells your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, financial freedom isn't about luck. It's about choices. Subscribe now for weekly money tips, because your future self is begging you to start today. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research or consult a licensed financial advisor before making decisions.